This week we're celebrating National Restorative Justice Week, an opportunity to celebrate what we've done in the last year, with this year's theme being on domestic abuse. Restorative justice is a process which brings offenders and victims into some form of communication, allowing victims the chance to ask questions, express the impact of the crime and to get some form of closure. It also allows the offenders to understand the impact of their actions, make some form of amends, and it also has been proven to reduce reoffending. Despite lockdown, the service has been busy. So we've received 223 referrals since January, of which 48 so far have had a final RJ outcome. As someone who's worked in various roles in policing, so in the witness care team, as a special constable, and of course in this role, my experience with victims has remained consistent. Most victims want the opportunity to be heard, to be listened to, and to be put at the heart of the process. And actually, when speaking to victims about restorative justice, most are either really keen and want to find out a bit more information about it, or for those who decide they understand the benefits but it may not be for them at this point, that's okay, because the main point is that we are giving them that information and that choice and empowerment to make that decision, which they are grateful for. Focusing on RJ and DA, we know that nationally since lockdown, these types of referrals have increased by 150% across RJ services in the UK. This is an area which I personally feel really passionate about, having worked directly on various RJ and DA cases, whether that be parent-child, sibling-sibling, and intimate partner violence. To be able to give back that power and control to that victim, to be taken seriously, and to show the offender that they haven't been broken down. These are just some of the benefits which I've seen, so it's really important to get the message across on how RJ actually works. So successful RJ isn't necessarily about the victim meeting the offender. Successful RJ can be about us having a conversation with the victim, going through the restorative questions and allowing them to be listened to. At this point, some victims may feel that they don't want to meet them, but would be happy writing or receiving a letter. Or alternatively, we may see what a difference it's made to that victim just by reflecting out loud and working with us. And sometimes that is enough to help them and give them some form of closure and just draw a line there. So there's no pressure, there's no obligation, and there's no one-size-fits-all approach, because every case and every victim is so unique. We know that there's plenty of opportunity for RJ across the criminal justice system. So whether that be as part of an out-of-court disposal, deferred sentencing, or whilst the offender is serving their sentence in the community or within prison, as something that's part of the victim's code of practice, restorative justice is something that every victim should have the opportunity to explore if they wish to do so.